So, hello? I think... Yes. We're gonna read Chapter 11. Mr. Kranky's Great Idea. The next day, George's father came down to breakfast in the state of greater excitement than ever. I've been awake all night thinking about it. About what? About your marvelous medicine, of course, George. Think about it. The giant stewing pot had been completely emptied the day before because there had been so many sheep and pigs and cows and bullocks that to be dosed. But why do we need more, Dad? My dear boy, cried Mr. Kranky, we need barrels and barrels of it. We'll be rich if you make more, and we're going to be rich in our world. We're going to sell it, and we're going to have a beautiful factory. But wait a minute, Dad. I have something I need to tell you. What is it then? I don't remember well what I put yesterday. Of course you can. I'll joke your memory. You'll get to the end and see if you don't. Now then, what was the very first thing that you put in? I went to the bathroom first. I use a lot of things in bathroom and on Mommy's dressing table. Okay then, cried Mr. Kranky. Up we go to the bathroom. That's great. That tells everything that you need. If anything is empty, it means you used it. So Mr. Kranky started making list everything that empty in the bathroom. For example, there was a Helga's hair set, flowers of turnips perfume. Terrific. And what was going to be easy? Where do you go next? I went to laundry room. Oh, okay. No need to hesitate. Let's go. But you are sure you haven't missed anything up there, Dad? That's up to you, my boy, Mr. Kranky said. Have I? I don't think so, George said. So down they went to the laundry room, and once again Mr. Kranky wrote down the names of empty bottles of the cans. My goodness me, what a mess of the stuff you used. No wonder it did magic things. Is that the lot? No, Dad, it's not, George said. And he led his father to the shed where the animals' medicines are kept and showed him the 5 big empty bottles off the shelf. Anything else? Little George scratched his head and thought, but couldn't remember having put anything else. Mr. Kranky leapt into the car and drove to the village, bought a new bottle of tube and cans of everything on the list. He went down to the vet and got fresh supplies of all the animals' medicines George had used. Now show me how you did it, George, he said. Come along, show me exactly how you mixed them all together. We're going to read Chapter 12 together, too. Marvelous Medicine number 2. There were the kitchen, how the big stewing pot was on the stove. All the things Mr. Kranky had bought all lined in the near sink. Come along, my boy, said Mr. Killy Kranky. Which one did you put first? This one. Goldilocks hair shampoo. The emptied bottle on the pot. Now the toothpaste, George went on, and shaving soap, and face cream, and the nail polish. Keep at it, my boy. Mr. Kranky dancing around the kitchen. Keep putting them in. Don't stop. Don't pause. Don't hesitate. It's a pleasure, my dear fellow, to watch you work. One by one, George poured the squeezed thing into the stewing pot. With everything so close at hand, the whole job didn't take him more than 10 minutes. But when it was done, the pot did somehow seem quite full as the first time. Now what did you do? Did you stir it? I boiled it. But not for long. I stirred it as well. So Mr. Kranky lit gas under the pot and George stirred the mixture with the same long wooden spoon that hasn't used before. "I know what I've forgotten." "What?" cried Mr. Kranky. "Tell me quick, because if we've forgotten even one tiny thing, then it won't work. At least the same thing." "A quart of brown clothes paint," George said. "That's what I've forgotten." Mr. Kranky shot out the house and into his car like a rocket. He sped down to the village and bought the paint, rushed back again, and opened and poured the book and the stewing pot. "Ah, that's better. That's more the right color." "It's boiling," cried Mr. Kranky. "It's boiling and bubbling, George. Isn't it ready yet?" "It's ready. At least I hope it is." "Right," shouted Mr. Kranky, hopping about. "Let's test it. So, let's give it to chicken." Yes. My heavens alive, why don't you calm down a bit?" "Calm down?" cried Mr. Kranky. "You expect me to come down here and mixing a greatest medicine and discovered..." That's insane. Deep coffle at the pot and spoon as well. We give some chicken just to absolutely certain, and we'll give some chicken to make absolutely certain we've got a correct mixture. Outside the yard, there was several chicken that hadn't had any George's marvelous medicine. Number 1. They were picking at dirt in that silly way chickens do. George crouched down, holding a spoonful of marvelous medicine. Number 2. "Come on, chicken," he said. "Good chicken. Tick, tick, tick." He needs to find chicken to come along because he needs to feed them. What's happening? Because it began like this. Oh my god. "Oh my Saint Aunts," said Killy Kranky. "We've got it wrong. This chicken is no good to anybody. It's all legs." "No one wants chicken legs. I must have left something out," George said. "I know you left something out," cried Mr. Kranky. "Think, boy, think! What was it you left out?" "I've got it. Flea powder for dogs." "You mean flea powder in the first one?" "Yes, Dad, I did. A whole carton of it." "And that's an answer. Wait a minute, George. Did we have a brown shoe polish on our list?" "No, we did not. I used that too." "Well, no wonder it went wrong," said Mr. Kranky. He was already running to his car, and soon he was heading down to the village to buy flea-powdered shoe polish. So that's it for today, and next time we'll finish this whole story. So thank you for listening. Bye!